And I think another piece of it is teacher mentorship. There has to be, even though many of our colleagues make it their business to make time, but there has to be time built in for teacher collaboration. Our district has a program now called the PALS, which go around and mentor newer novice teachers. We have our own program at Stratford High School where we have monthly meetings with our new and novice teachers. We share strategies. We give them an opportunity to vent. We actually, sit down and listen to what their concerns and needs are. And they don't even do that with me. They do it with the other teachers, so it's not an evaluative piece. It's, we're here to help you be successful. So I think, those are some things, but also training. And we've done some training with understanding the culture of poverty. And I think that's some of the best training that we've had in the district, and being able to really sustain that type of training so teachers understand that young people that may come to you with a different value for education, a lot of the things they do that you may take personally is really not about you. It's about their culture, and giving them strategies of how they can work around that culture to help kids get a new value for education.
Thank you. And I think the last question goes to the gentleman on the left.
This is for Ms. Johnson. In reading your biography, I saw that during your tenure at Stratford, you've raised the graduation rate by 16 percentage points. And before anything else, let me commend you on that achievement. Mm-hmm. What are some of the concrete things that you've done to raise the graduation rate? And considering that for metro schools overall, one of the goals is to raise the graduation rate to a fairly high level. What are some of the things that we can extrapolate from that toward metro schools in general? Well,
the first thing I've done is to get good people to work for me, because I've not done anything except try to pull those people together. And I think the big thing is to get educators who believe the same as you and care for kids the same way you do. And that's the critical thing. And that really believe that this can be accomplished, and that they have the skills and training to do it, or that they're willing to get the skills and training to do it, have been some of the key things. I don't know what else. I think that's it. Good teaching matters. That would just be really my defining point here, is that good teaching matters. It is the most important thing for education. It's the key ingredient. You can add some other things, but the real critical thing is good teachers who care about kids. And that's been one of the key things that we've done. And also having, I would say, a view for young people that it's not just about graduating from high school, that we're preparing you for life after high school, because you can't just prepare them for a diploma. There has to be something that they're really working toward for their life goal, their hopes and dreams. And I think small learning communities really, really will help us with that, as we're able to help to build academies around student interest, and that will really help connect them to their education. So those would be some of the key things. Good teachers.
Well, I think that we have had a wonderful discussion this morning, and I'd like for you to join me in thanking our panel for this rich discussion. We really appreciate you all taking your time to come today and to share your expertise, your knowledge, and your skills with us. And in summary, I'd like to say that it has really become very clear to me today that collaboration is critical to supporting teachers such that they are able to be successful. It is important to teachers. It is important to schools. It is important that we have the right policies in place to support the collaboration process, and it's important that we understand from the perspective of higher ed that preparing these teachers to be effective teachers and to be team players and to be collaborative in nature and to be global problem solvers are critical aspects of being prepared for teaching. I also want to note that I heard professional development is critical to establishing the kinds of collaboration among teachers that's going to make a difference with children. I've also heard that the collaboration must be focused, and it must address student needs. It cannot simply be a chat and chew. I've also heard that graduation from high school in Tennessee requires that our students pass the gateway exams. And if that's going to be the case, when we look at the CTE program or we look at the general ed program, it is critical that teachers in both those programs learn to collaborate one with the other, such that these students are the benefactors of the skills and knowledge that they need to pass their gateway exams. I've also heard that when we think about collaboration, it's not just at the local school level. If it's going to be successful there, it has to happen at higher ed, it has to happen in the communities, it has to happen at the State Department, it has to happen at the local school system level. So then collaboration is critical to success wherever you are or whatever you're doing. But I also want to note that while the small learning community is a wonderful initiative that Metro Schools and research has also proven is effective, collaboration is not confined to small learning communities in Nashville or any other schools. Collaboration is when a principal or a group of teachers, through the exemplary educators or whomever, decide to come together and to work as one to build the student skills. So it is critical for success. We appreciate your being here today, and we want to take time now to recognize in our audience 2 teachers that we saw on the tape from Stratford High School. We'd like for you to just stand and wave your hand. Jennifer Berry Ricketts, Jennifer, and Newt Rowland. And let's give these teachers also a round of applause and thank you for your work at Stratford and for being here today. We'd like to thank the National Commission, MetLife Foundation for convening this discussion. We'd like to thank the Nashville Public Television for hosting the event and for creating the video that we saw earlier of Stratford High School. We would like to thank Stratford High School for opening themselves up and allowing us a peek inside just to see a little bit of the wonderful things that they are doing. And most of all, we'd like to thank the panelists for being here today, and you, the audience, for your participation. Thank you. It has been a pleasure, and this concludes our event this morning.